Hello everybody, hope you're all okay. Got myself a drink. Been very busy this morning and I feel quite content. It's a lovely feeling, that, isn't it? There's several parts of the house that need a bit more TLC, but for the moment I'm stopping. I've got a bit of time on my own, so I'm going to sit and do some more knitting. So I did say, let me talk amongst yourselves. Right, I'm back in the room. I did say that this was Angora the other day and I made a mistake. Sometimes I do make mistakes. We're all human, aren't we? So I thought I must point out that this is mohair, and there was 275 grams and it cost me 25p, 20 making mistakes again, you see. £2.50. £2.50 for all that wool. Mohair. Try and keep it in my mind. £2.50 mohair. So I was watching somebody on YouTube, and I think it's Faithful You, and sorry about the noise in the background. I've got the window open and there's temporary traffic lights outside because they're doing some work. It's life, isn't it? Anyway, let's keep going. So I was watching her, and she'd made a lovely jumper, and I think she'd sort of done her own pattern. I might be wrong, but it was just 3/4 length sleeves, which I love, and just like a square body, and then I forget what the sleeves are called. I don't know what's the matter with me today, but just little sleeves put on, and I thought, right, I'll have a go at it. So that's what I'm doing. Whether you'll ever see me in it, I don't know, but you can't get home for trying. So there we go. I've made a little rib at the bottom, and I'm just going up as far as I think I need it to. I'm roughly following a pattern. I have got a pattern, but then again I'm not, if you know what I mean. That's what I tend to do. So what have I been doing today? I've been sorting out the kitchen, trying to get rid of some packaging because it's recycling day tomorrow, and things that I've got in boxes and anything that I could get rid of, I've got rid of. So I'm very happy about that. I must remember to put my friend's recycling bin out because she's on holiday. So yeah, in the kitchen I'm really happy with it. I can now sit at the table if I want something to eat in there, which is a novelty, because you know, if it's a shelf, if it's a table, I fill it, and I have done, and it gets used as a norm. I don't alter it. Now in the tea room, I can't have anything to eat in there because I've got a lot of stuff in there, but I'm slowly getting it done. I've cleaned some of my cupboards out in the kitchen. I've put paper on the shelves. I've done it bit by bit, and then I've gone out in the garden, and every day I've got at least one big bucket of dead leaves and things off of plants, and trim plants up where is needed so that the window cleaner can get through and things like that, and also us when we want to walk around the garden. So I've done that. The greenhouse is looking a bit tidier because I grow the plants in the greenhouse, and then we finish everything off, either put into the ground at home or taken down to the allotment to put in the greenhouses down there, or into the ground. We've had our first lot of cherry tomatoes. I've had some of those for my dinner on a salad. I've put up a post to show you what it looks like, and I think I did a short as well, because I'm getting professional. And if you believe that, you believe anything. I feel quite happy sitting here and knitting, because we very often feel guilty when we do crafts. I've spoke about it to one or two of my friends, and you feel a lot better doing things like this, knowing that you've done a lot of your other jobs. You know, the jobs that I don't really like doing. I've cleaned the bathroom as well. I cleaned the floors yesterday. I've started vacuuming properly just once a week, now that it's just me and my husband here. If there's anything bad on the floor in the meantime, I will get the vacuum cleaner out. But I've also been dusting as well, because you can imagine a person that's not a minimalist will have a lot of dust. I'm sorry I freaked some of you out speaking about dust mites, and I'll try not to bring it into the conversation again. There we go. Less said the better. Right, quick drink. Earl Grey. I think this is from Waitrose, I think it is. I hope you can hear me. I'm not a very shouty person, and I've got quite a low voice. So sometimes I do a little video first, just to check that it's loud enough. I've still not had my other pair of dungarees from Vinted, so I've got to wait till start of next month before I can bring it up as being an issue, and then I'll get my money back, or probably use it to buy something else. Look for some more dungarees. These dungarees that I bought, they're like almost like a t-shirt material. They're all right for knocking about in, but not really for going out in. But I'm quite happy with them, because I can garden in them, I can do a bit of cleaning, and potter about in them, and they're very, very comfortable. And I'm all for being comfortable. I'm glad some of you watched the cushion that I made out of the pre-loved pyjama top that was going to be thrown away. I like that, and I've put it on the bed, and it looks very posh. Nobody knows that it cost nothing, do they? It's all smoke and mirrors, life. If you want something, there's usually a way of making it. That's what I find. You can even make things out of tea towels, you know, and you can even make covers for lampshades out of tea towels. Oh, I'll tell you what I've done. Well, this mohair, it is mohair, isn't it? Let me just check. It won't stay in my mind. Yeah, it's because I've called it something else, and it'll stay in my mind the other thing anyway. This mohair, I was knitting it on a pair of bamboo needles, and I was finding it really heavy going because it was dragging. And I think it was Tracy off of the Wildlife Garden channel. She was saying that you know, it seems to cling to bamboo. So I thought, right, off I go upstairs and see if I've got a pair of size 5 knitting needles. So I've found quite a few, and they're the metal ones. So I know when some people knit with metal needles, they make quite a lot of noise. I know my mother-in-law used to knit with metal needles, and it used to drive my father-in-law mad. So she had to wait until he'd gone out before she could knit, unless he was having a good day and didn't say anything. You know what we're like as couples. I think most people are the same, aren't they? And I certainly know that as I get older, I don't tolerate much noise. On the boat, you know, if we've left a fan on or anything, I have to switch it off, apart from the inverter fan that stays on overnight, and that drives me mad. But yeah, I remember when I was younger, noise didn't bother me at all, but I find it does now. And sometimes the slightest bang or whatever can really make me jump. I don't know whether that's the thing of getting older, but yeah. So I just thought I'd just have a little chat with you. Come to the other side of the living room again. I've done a little video about Romany recipes, and I don't know whether I'll put that up before this or afterwards. If I find anything interesting, I'll sit down or walk about and show you, you know. And for some people, you know, it'll be of interest to them, and other people might not. They might want to look for other things. Now, I know a lot of you like it when I go to charity shops and I bring things home to show you. And there's been a bit of a lull in that department. Well, you see, my sidekick, he's at the boat at the moment, painting it. So he's virtually painted most of the boat, and we're having new covers made. I think we're seeing somebody next week. So that's on the back of the boat. We've got what's called a cruiser stern on the back of our boat. So that means you can sit out on the back. That's what we looked for, and that's what we've always liked. So it doesn't matter where you are. If it's not very nice, you've always got your little bit of, you know, peacefulness on the back. Let's put it that way. So we've got covers that go on the back. There's what's called a skirt that keeps the wind away from your legs. And then there's like a top that you put on when the boat's moored up. And then on the front we've got what's called a cratch cover. Yes, you heard me right, cratch. Not to be mixed up with any other word. So the cratch cover goes on the front of the boat, and it's made out of either like a tarpaulin or vinyl, and you can have vinyl windows put in, which we do. Then zips both sides. You can roll them up in nice weather, or you can put them down, and it gives a little bit of extra space as well. We've got 2 steps in there, and you can actually sit on them as well. So that's good. But I think it's something like £1,600. So it's been a bit of an expensive year this year, because I think the tree was £600 as well. I'm not complaining. We're all right. You know, I'm not pleading poverty or anything like that. We're absolutely fine, and we'll even be better soon, because my husband gets his state pension late September, and then I get mine next year, sort of late April time. So we'll have our state pension, and we'll also have a bus pass as well. So Who knows? Right, anyway, I won't waffle on anymore. Thanks a lot for joining me, and yeah, you make this old bod very happy. Bye.